today I feel like being orange. Oh, just got dripped down my back. Water's very cold. Oh my God, look at this mess. Heading out for a bit of a walk, and even though we're on the road and I'm going in a certain direction, I even at this stage don't know where we're going to end up, because it's all depending on the weather, and the sun is shining and then it's raining, and then it's sunny and then it's raining, and every time the weather changes I need to change my destination. Destination unknown. Isn't that a song? Destination unknown. Last week we had gorgeous weather, sunny, blue skies, brilliant all week. Thursday I made a plan for what I was going to do on Friday, and I don't usually make plans. If you know me, I usually just wing my videos. I get up and go, oh, I think I'll video today, and I make it up as I go. But Thursday I went, oh, I'm going to plan this video, and I had a plan for Friday. It included a walk in a very pretty place. Friday morning I woke up to grey skies and potential rain. It was utterly miserable, but my brain was fixated on going for that walk that day, so I still got up and hoped for the best, and I went and I filmed and I walked and I talked, and I ended up not using any of it, not making a video at all, because it was so cloudy and so miserable that I just didn't want to share it with you. I did the walk, but I didn't want to share it with you. And I did other things as well that day. I went to the op shop and bought myself a glass for when I like to drink my wine in the bathtub. It's plastic. I went into the shop. Oh, look, marshmallows, half price. Oh, I went to Bunnings and I met Lynn and Braxton, and we did a couple things at Bunnings. Look at the camera. Look.
Braxton.
Look.
Braxton.
And he says, no, I want to chew on my new thing. Did you eat my hose connector? Oh, I'm going to say yes. Don't. Oh. So it was a really big day, but I ended up not sharing the walk with you. So that was, what did I say, Friday. And it was like miserable and cloudy ever since, and today's the following Tuesday. So today we're heading out again, and I'm still trying to get to that place when it's sunny. It's sunny at the moment. Can you see? Yeah, look, it's sunny at the moment, and give it a few minutes and it'll be cloudy again, but who knows. So what I was going to do today was take you out for a walk and just share with you all the things I've been doing, because even though I haven't been able to get out for a walk or make videos to share with you, I've been pretty busy over the last few days. When I got into my son's room, now a lot of you may or may not know, my son is away overseas at the moment. He's away doing his thing, having fun, taking photos, and he informs me he'll be back next month in July sometime, so I'm pretty excited about that. I didn't think he'd be back until the end of the year, possibly the new year, but no, apparently he's coming home sometime during July. So I got in and I cleaned his room, like gave it one of those deep spring cleans that only mothers do. I washed walls, I pulled the screens out, I, washed windows and cleaned the screens and vacuumed the floor to within an inch of its life, and just gave it one of those really deep cleans. And I am going to spoil him. I bought him some nice new linen for his bed, a cooling mattress protector and a cooling quilt, because he feels the heat so bad, which is why he's absolutely loving it in Scotland at the moment. So I bought him that and some new beautiful high thread count cotton sheets. So yeah, so that'll be really nice, but I'm waiting for nice weather to get that washing done and hang them on the line to dry. So that's that job done. I got out and did a couple things in the garden, can't remember what. I've just been pottering around doing things, and I've just felt like crap. I've just felt really, really gross. It started with a cold sore. It wasn't just one, it was 2 cold sores. And then I got a blind pimple on my forehead, just above my eyebrow. All the roof of my mouth is really sore. 4 pimples on my chin. And I've just felt really gross. And today's the first day that I've actually felt, reasonable. After several days of that miserable weather and feeling pretty awful, I woke up this morning to blue sky and sunshine. I went, yes, I'm going out today, I'm going for a walk. I had to post a parcel, so I had to leave the house anyway. And when I got up and showered and dressed, I went, today I feel like being orange. So a lot of you might think, Karen, you're actually wearing a colour today. I do sometimes wear colours. I didn't plan to come here. I just realised where I am, but I didn't plan to come here. Oh my God. Oh, this place is a mess. Let's go have a look at this, because as you just heard, I didn't plan on coming here. The place is a mess. There's sand and rubbly stuff washed up on the shore everywhere. Let's go and have a look. This is what I saw when I came around the corner that had me so surprised. This is normally a clean pathway with grass, a walkway down the jetty, and now there's mess everywhere. That over there, there should be a big tree there, one like that, but there's another one should be over there. There was a table there where people could clean their fish and do things. There is sand all over the pathway, all up here. Now I'm pretty sure there were rocks there. What a mess. What a mess. Holy moly, this should not look like this. But I know why. I know why what's happened. So what's happened is, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but all the way along there is an island. And it's the very tip of an island, and you could get around it. There was ocean between the tip of the island and the mainland of Caloundra, which is where we go walking and sometimes things like that you see. So the tip of the island has been getting narrower and narrower over quite a few years. And finally, a few years ago, we had a cyclone and there was a breakthrough. And it was a small break, but of course, ocean, wind, tides, the break is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And not only has that break happened, but there's now a second break in the island. So what was one long island all the way up the side of the coast is now, that tip of the island has now joined on to the mainland. The sand has washed around and it's made it just an extra bit of the mainland. Then there's the gap. Now there's a little island, a new break, and what's left of the old island. And of course that changes the tidal flow. The tides come in, the water flows different, everything changes. So I haven't been for a walk up there for months and months, and I really need to do it if the weather stays good long enough. But all of the beaches are all getting changed, and that's what's happened here. The water is rushing in different places at different times, at different heights, all that sort of thing. It's getting surf where there was never surf before, and it's causing all this. It's all this erosion. It's knocking out trees. High tide's been in. Wow. It's actually been really interesting watching how the currents change, how the bits of the islands and the shore has changed, just because of that one breakthrough in the tip of the island. All of the changes that have come about because of it, and it's just been so interesting to watch. And everyone you speak to say they feel like they're part of history. So it's kind of nice. Nature's doing its thing. This is what it should be like all the way along. You can see there's the rock wall, and this is usually grass along here, but it's dead as, obviously because it's been underwater for such a long time. And looking back, the water's coming up and laying in so many places. This is just so interesting. I was just chatting to one of the council workers. I'm not sure if you can see them back there behind me. And they're down, I don't know, it looks like, I think they're demolishing what used to be a picnic table barbecue area. And I said to him, I said, I can't believe the damage. And he said, it's pretty amazing, isn't it? So, yeah, everyone's just stunned. This is interesting. Normally you'd walk around there, there's a path underneath all that sand. There you can just see it there. And you'd come along here. And this was beautiful here. A beautiful piece of sandy section and blue water. And now it's all been washed away. I think I might head back to the car. The poor son's fighting a losing battle, I think. I'm about to get very, very wet, and I'm going to have to stand under the trees. I'm nowhere near a shelter. Stand under the trees. I was hoping I'd make it back to the car before this came down. No such luck. I've been watching it come over. I should have, it just got dripped down my back. The water's very cold. I need to remind you that it is winter. It is winter. So, the rain dropping down my back was very cold. Yeah, I watched the clouds coming over, and I thought, I should go back. No, I want to go a bit further. And yeah, I'm getting wet. I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon. I think I just need to walk back to the car and get wet. Oh well. Wet I will be. I thought it'd be smart to sit in the back and just pull the back down, but it went down too far and it clicked. And I had to climb out. Oh, got my microphone. It was laying on the ground in the water. My shirt is saturated. My pants are saturated up to my knees. Just lucky it's not cold. I mean, the rain was cold, but all things considered, being it's the middle of winter, it's actually quite pleasantly warm, which obviously you can tell by the way I'm dressed. But yeah, so I'm just lucky that I didn't get wet while it was freezing. Mind you, if it was freezing, I probably wouldn't have come out, but who knows, because I do dumb stuff like that anyway. Right, I think it's time to head home and get this gear unpacked and get out of these wet clothes. Well, I made it home in one piece. I dumped my soaking wet clothes on the floor in the hallway. One of the perks of living alone, just get undressed in the hallway. Got dry and put on my afternoon loungewear for discerning ladies. I dried off my microphone and my other stuff that got wet, and I've tested it and it all seems to be fine, fortunately. And now I think I'm just going to settle in for an afternoon with a nice movie, because I had a nice long walk. I've filmed, I've been productive, I'm feeling healthier than I have been for the last few days. And before I went out this morning, I made a salad and some teriyaki chicken. Maybe next video it'll be sunny. You know, I can't control the weather. I'm really tired of not seeing the sun. Live on the coast, they said. It's beautiful and sunny, they said. Yeah, no. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little walk along the very messy foreshore. I definitely wasn't expecting that. And yeah, it was interesting. I thought it was interesting, but I live here, so. Anyway, that's me waffling on. So I will see you again next time. Hopefully better dressed and hopefully sunny. See ya.